episode of the Chrissie Mayr podcast. We are on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And if you're listening to us right now on iTunes, please go and leave a 4-star review or a 5-star review. That would be even better. This episode is brought to you by Lucy. Let me see if I can get their website on the page here. Here we go. I don't know if you can see. I'm using StreamYard. It's brand new. I hear an echo. Let's see. All right, here we go. Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. Finally, tobacco alternatives that don't suck. These products were researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate. And it's so good. I don't even smoke, but I chew this stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. Lucy also has a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in a cherry ice flavor. Each and every flavor totally tastes great. Convenient, discreet. These products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, on the go, or even in the gym. Look, it's about to be 2021. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. This is the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each and every month. They have delivery down, so you don't even have to worry about it. Let's see if I can share my screen so you guys can check out these sweet, sweet products. Here we go. Oh my God, check it out, guys. They have a coupon code that comes up right away. But if you use the promo code CMP, you're going to get 20% off your whole order. That includes all these products, including gum or lozenges. That's lucy.co. Use the promo code CMP at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer warning. This product contains nicotine derived from tobacco, and nicotine is an addictive chemical. You know what else is addictive? Saving a bunch of money. That's right. That's right. Go to lucy.co. Use the promo code CMP. Get yourself some delicious gum. I also want to let you guys know that this episode is sponsored by Adam and Eve. Go to adamandeve.com right now. Same thing. Use the promo code CMP. You're going to get up to 50% off of your order, plus free shipping.
Turn the volume off on your phone.
Oh, yeah. I tried to. I put it down as far as I could. All right. Yeah, I can hear it too. I have a little bit of an echo going on. I don't know why. Let's see. Tech difficulties. Okay. I was talking about adamandeve.com. That's right. Here we go. Let me get this up for you here so you can see. adamandeve.com. Look at this. Thrusting vibrators come up right away. Go to adamandeve.com. They are the #1 adult toy superstore for a reason. It's about to be 2021. Get yourself a new vibrator. Get yourself a new sex toy. If you didn't get what you wanted, look at this. Men's sex toys. Don't let them tell you what a sex toy is. Penis pumps. Get it all. Yeah, go to adamandeve.com. Use the promo code CMP. Get up to 50% off any item online, plus free shipping. Get yourself something fun. All right, guys, I am so excited to have these guys on the pod today. Been a big fan of theirs all for a long, long time. I'm going to introduce them all I'm going to add them to the stream, and then I will introduce them one by one. I'm going to take this gum out. I'm about to get addicted to this nicotine gum. All right. I am so stoked to have these guys on. This right here is the cast of the Ski Mask Collective. We have Paul Fenz in the lower, I guess that's going to be left-hand corner. Jim Stancil in the lower right there. Looking like the girl that turned into a blueberry from Willy Wonka on the Chocolate Factory.
You turned it violet.
Right. Upper right, Mr. Matt Mead. And in the center, Ski Mask himself, Ooh, and a special additional guest. What's up, TJ?
That's right.
Timmy.
What's going on, guys? This is exciting. This is our special New Year's Eve. I think this is going to be the New Year's Eve episode.
Yes, Happy New Year. This
Happy
was
New Year's.
I'm kidding. I've met all these freshly faced, beautiful boys this year. It's been a great year for me. Great year for the show. Everybody else can say likewise.
Yeah, and like I want to hear, and for the viewers that are unfamiliar, I want to hear about how this show. I mean, this was your brainchild, Ski Mask. So I want to know where you got the idea to do this show, how you went from kind of doing it by yourself to adding on now 3 other plus beautiful boys. I want to hear about this journey. Take us from the beginning, from the seed to the beautiful tree it is today.
Here's the most fucked up part about the whole thing. We have 80 episodes released. I started the show because I was able to work half days from a closed work from coronavirus. This show started because of the coronavirus. And now we have 80 episodes and things are still shut down. So through that, I started a show out of my kitchen because that's what everybody was doing a show on. I said, I can have one too, because I was such a fan of Kevin Brennan and everything he was involved with. So I want to do a wrap-up show of his stuff. And I know Stancil here and Aunt Mead included were both huge fans of his show. They came on, did an appearance, fell in love with him immediately. They killed it. And I was like, co-host right there. Later on down the line, 10 or so episodes later, Paul Fenz joined and just said, wow, what a developing show. And he was all in. So I said, why not? Come on. And that's the thing. With this network, the Ski Mask Media Network, anybody who wants to do a show and shows that they want to put the work in and have a show, they're more than welcome. And that's exactly what these guys did. They're hilarious. And every time I hop on Twitter, it's all it's talked about. So,
yeah, I applaud you because there was a real need for a show for the fans, by the fans, that covered a lot of the sort of like drama and events happening kind of in the podcast world, in the comedy podcast world, and in the kind of comedy community. Yeah, you kind of focus more on like New York centered folks, but you do kind of cover really whatever's happening, whatever's popping.
Yeah, we always like to have we change it up with different guests. People consider us as a part of a compound world. I don't say so at all. It's just those are kind of the party animals and the guys that associate with our show. So whenever we go out, and they're the only people that are putting on events right now, let's face it, we get caught up in that because we got to be at those events. And Mead here has put on some secret shows himself, and it's been a great run so far. 80 shows, boys, 80.
Yeah,
80. God damn.
And now we have developing shows. We have Offensive. Paul Fenz here has his own show where he interviews comics. He's had guys like Tim Butterly, big names in. And Stancil and the boys have a sports show, which is, like I got to say, my favorite podcast to listen to. That's why I don't like to go on it.
Yeah, you summed it up perfectly, dude.
This mic doesn't work.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's fine. It's fine. Calm down. You still mad? Are you still mad?
He worried so much about his fucking hair and that stupid blazer that he forgot to figure out the goddamn mic.
No, it's the same setup I always do. It just doesn't work because fuck everything.
He's still a girl.
That's how the mic works. Now it's gonna be real fucked.
He's been really.
Wait, did you send him a mic to use?
He is the new Grinch.
Yes, he is. He's been in a bad mood for oncoming days, Chrissy, just to warn you. But
I heard your guys had a recent broadcast, and Stancil sounded very sad. And we all get the holiday blues. I'm totally in that group as well, because every time there's a holiday or a birthday, I think about my dead mom. I get bummed out. There's nothing that doesn't remind me of her, especially during the holidays.
You don't think it's the paint color that's putting you in the blues?
What?
You don't think it's the paint color that's putting you in the blues?
It could be my blue colored light, but it makes my skin look better. So I'm rolling with it. So I felt for you, Stancil, when you were, it looked like you were having a little bit of holiday sadness there.
Yeah, well, does this work, first of all? Or am I just talking?
Yes, you're on. We hear you fine.
Right. It's a prop mic. It works.
All right, we're getting rid of that. Yeah, fuck this year. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, who cares?
Who cares is right. You know, it's about to be 2021.
Jimmy.
Silly boy.
Yeah, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't matter. As long as
I'm
you're alive.
miserable. I've medicated myself into a coma for the last 3 days, so I can commiserate. The waking world has nothing left to offer me.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I literally, and she texted before. She was like, "What? Good morning." And I literally woke up 5 minutes prior
That
to
was
that.
perfect. Good morning, Mead, at 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't respond, so I was like, "Oh boy, probably had a late night."
I got a Merry Christmas from Mead at 2 a.m. on January 26th. I'm sorry, December 26th. I was like, Merry Christmas, Mead. Love you too, buddy.
The days just meld into each other at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They seem to come that way.
They really do. It's like being on vacation where you're like, what fucking day is it? But it's a whole year.
Yeah, vacation
Yeah.
in hell.
There's something kind of nice about the week after Christmas and before New Year's. It's like it's just no one's getting anything done. It's a throwaway week. It's like you're kind of, I don't know, there's this feeling of you're off the hook from getting anything done. Or maybe that's just me.
No, that's I feel the same way. Not like I've done much this year anyways, but yeah, for sure. They said it's like the
Not
week
me,
that's
I gotta
lost
work.
the time.
Just another week of work for me.
Jim, are you able to, every time we have Jim on a show, he slowly but surely unbuttons his shirt or jacket till it's
Well,
completely off.
He started with it all.
I had a McDonald's Happy New Year background all set up, but I don't know how to put it on.
Yeah.
I wore my blazer.
You worked hard on that fucking garage. Show it off.
Since it's a New Year's show, I decided to wear my blazer.
Oh.
My father's blazer, actually. No big deal.
I kind of like this new streaming service, though.
Yeah, this is StreamYard. It's like, sorry it took me so long to like get you guys on here. It's a lot to figure out. It's also like a lot of options. Looking good, Stancil.
No, I was just gonna say the Zoom squares are a lot bigger, so we could, you get a lot more definition of each person's thing, so I could see Stancil's stomach a lot better.
Nice too, because you were able to do 5,000 of your plugs right before we started. We didn't have to be in the room while you did them.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I had no idea you did that at the beginning. I thought that was pre-recorded. Like,
No.
just in general.
I always, like, in a perfect world, I would set up and start recording like 10 minutes before. And it only took me 100 episodes before I realized I shouldn't let the guests sit through my sponsor plugs.
I do like that nicotine.
AdamandEve.com?
What?
Did you get that microphone on AdamandEve.com?
I know it looks like I can fit the whole thing in my butt. Yeah, I have,
Me too.
wash it off. It still smells like it. Yeah, I gotta wash it every week.
I like that nicotine gum's coming back.
My blazer.
Oh, boy.
You knocked a butt. That's a classic blazer.
It was unbuttoned.
That's your dead dad's blazer. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You look like he looks like the fattest kid at Hogwarts, dude. Did you see that crest when he stood up?
It is.
Yeah, when I was back in
fraternity
Thanksgiving.
jacket. It's his fraternity jacket for the fraternity.
Yeah. He's Draco Malfit.
Malfat.
Fraternity has since been shut down because they were selling cocaine out of it in the 90s, I guess.
Nice.
Sacred Heart University, shout out.
You went to Sacred Heart?
Yeah, started a fraternity there.
I went to Fairfield U. Everybody would talk about Sacred Heart.
Started the
whatever
boner.
fraternity that is.
Wow. I haven't seen that blazer in a while. Last time I saw it was on the fireside chat.
It's a nice
Very
blazer.
special.
Paul Fenz was on.
Only for the special shows.
Who's on the pins, Jim? On the
See,
lapel.
good question. McGovern and moratorium, whatever that means.
Yeah. Does the back of that jacket look like Hulk Hogan's shirt right now?
Was that jacket
He's got
jacket
abs
supposed
under
to be
there,
in the casket?
Yeah,
You guys are kind of like a fraternity. I want to know, right? Because a few of you, who came in at the last, of I think it was Mead and Stancil came in. What month did you guys join the show?
Good question.
July?
Yeah, it was midsummer because we had all gone through a breakup right before that. I think it was in July, early July.
What was I, August?
So, what was the show where we told the colostomy bag story? That was the first one we were on.
Oh, that's a
That
great
was the
story.
first appearance.
That
Yeah,
was around midsummer.
yeah.
No,
I can.
that was like March or April, wasn't it? No.
No. Stancil. I started the show at the end of April.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like I said, everything was shut down from coronavirus. That's when I decided to put a ski mask on. Why the ski mask? Because people would click on it. Because if they just see some Dumbo sitting there running his mouth, they're not going to click on my show. So
True.
But look what you've created, Ski. It's like not just your show. It's like a whole universe. You have a whole network. You have a sports show.
Get a whack pack.
Yeah, we just started a fitness show with Juggy Haha and Chick Mangione. That's popping up. I've had comics reach out wanting to be on that. Some of those fit guys that ride bicycles like Ray DeVito and stuff.
It's good that we actually have an informative show.
Yes. Yeah. Which does bring the funny. It is a good show. I got to sit part of the last episode and I laughed. It was good. Trying to find this first episode you boys were on.
And then we have The Offensive with Paul Fenz, who was brought on, I guess what, August?
It was after them, so yeah, I think it was like late summer. All right, because I remember the first episode I did was with Stevie Lou and Bobo, and it got taken down, and that was one of the best episodes we ever did. Yeah, 56, so we're on 80.
Yep, we're on 80 now.
And I remember I was in a sleeveless in the backyard smoking cigarettes, so it was definitely warm out. It was definitely summertime. I think it was like August. Yeah, but that was fucking great.
6 months ago, episode 17 was your first appearance. Kevin's Beautiful Boys, Jim Stancil, Aunt Mead, and Cabana King.
So June.
And how did you discover Paul Fenz, Ski?
Paul Fenz came on. Like I said, he had popped on an episode and did some with us. And surprisingly enough, that episode, he didn't say much at all.
Yeah.
It was the following week.
You were like, I love it.
He hit me up on Twitter and was just telling me how much he loves the show, how much it could evolve, and was really hyping my game up where I was like, you know what? I like this fucking guy. I want him on. I want to see what he can do. So we had him on another episode, and I was like, well, he knows exactly how to attack the guest, just like Stancil and me do. So why not have the four of us?
And were all of you, Paul, Jim, and Mead, were you all like huge fans of Misery Loves Company from the get?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We were also all in like a absolutely retarded group chat.
We were all internet friends, Chrissy.
Internet friends.
Yeah,
But,
you definitely internet friends of mine too. And like met you all, and like the first time I met Paul was at Mead's one of your secret shows, and I just was like, "Oh, hi, Paul!" Like it was like this internet pen pal moment where I was like, "I feel like I know this guy already."
Yeah, that's a fact.
And history broke while you were live on your show.
Yeah.
Literally broke. Yeah. But Chris, that was the first time that I met Jim and Mead too. In like 2 or 3 years of knowing them was that same night. And same thing with like 40 other people. They're like, hey, you're fucking, I saw Cock 69, dude. What's going on? Like, you feel like you know these people from the internet.
Oh, yeah. That's
Pittsburgh bicycle seat.
Like, the shows that Mead you have at your house are so amazing because it's like, I know it sounds like so gay, but like there's a real sense of community, I think, especially between all of you guys. And, right. You may not be like considered like compound media people, but you're like adjacent, like we're all adjacent. There's all Venn diagrams of shows and people who know each other and people who are guests on each other's shows. And it really is going a step further to have a secret show and have all these people either like at your house or a friend's house to unite everyone. It's like, it kind of was like one of my favorite parts about the lockdown was meeting all these people and getting together. Like I had more fun and genuine interactions like in your backyard shows, me, than like probably
you know why that is, right?
3 years.
You know why that is?
Why?
Because they could shut everything else down, but the real comedy fans want to come out and they want to support and they want a place to go. So you're not getting no bullshitters at these shows.
No, you're not.
You're putting on the real fans are coming out. You got guys flying in from Indianapolis,
Indiana.
Yeah, exactly. So the conversations you're having with people at Mead's backyard shows are with people who are fans of all of it. Compound, your shows, our shows, everybody's shows. That's what they love, and that's why they come out.
I did it. There is definitely a Venn diagram. That's a perfect analysis, though. It is a lot. There's a larger group that is like Compound Media fans, Kevin Brennan fans, maybe Misery Love Company fans, but it all branches off, and there's people that kind of congregate into that group, and it's really become a family. And we wouldn't be able to do these like secret shows or whatever. Like I do that to get these people together in one place because this is what you have to make friends outside of your normal circles every once in a while. And that's really, as shitty as this year was, you kind of gravitate towards people who who aren't completely insane and going off on tangents on this like coronavirus shit and people who just want to have fun and laugh,
the people that come to those shows are fairly insane.
No,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
they're
Oh,
the
In a
yeah.
good way, though.
In a good way, in my way, but they're insane people. They're not well, but neither am I. So
They're
it's
not
fine.
well.
Yeah, no, those shows are. It's almost as much of a hang as it is a show, which I think is a fun part of it. It's I don't know. They're cool. It's I don't know. It's more than a show. They're like Mead said. It's kind of a community thing. It's a cool thing. Some different worlds colliding too, like you said. Compound and the Brennanites and et cetera, and the other fans of the other comics. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like communism, but without the dead people.
Right, and it's funny. It just so happens that like all of our friends and all of us hanging out, like we are kind of more awake. We are kind of like all on the side of like, yeah, all this COVID stuff is bullshit. But like, if there was an occasional paranoid person, we wouldn't like chastise them.
No.
It just so happens that like we're all like smart and our friends are smart and we've all kind of figured it out at this point. So it also felt like this kind of like oasis of like, oh, we don't have to pretend
Oasis is gay.
The news is real.
Now Wonderwall's all right.
Yeah, Wonderwall's great. And that other song they sing.
The fourth song on the album.
My brother's an asshole.
Wait, Ski, so we have TJ, but TJ's behind you. Does he
Teamster Tim, legend.
Is he just
here.
is he watching, or does he want to say a quick hello?
I don't know. That's up to him.
Timmy's got some of the best questions
Timmy
in
does
the game.
Take the mask off, you pussy.
Timmy's one of the best.
The shit this guy comes up with is.
What'd he say?
I got a job, Paul.
I know. Way to rub it in.
He's got to be mysterious.
Yeah, right in your face, Paul.
Way to rub it in, dude.
He's got a job.
So, who were your guys' favorite guests? And who were your guys? We'll start with favorite. Go around. Who was your favorite guest or a favorite moment?
I'll let the boys answer that first. And I want to see what their opinions are.
I mean, I think this whole thing all started really. I mean, it was before Fenz was part of it. I wish he was there for that. With the eating, the Fat Fest was our first podcast, and
it seems like yesterday.
Yeah, it does. Right. Stancil's tummy's grumbling right now.
Oh yeah,
he's already got an Uber Eats in the pipeline. It's already on its way for after the show.
Already got it today, actually.
But yeah, I think that was one of my favorite moments.
Huh? What did he say?
Oh, now he wants to talk. What is it, TJ?
He says he has a job, Paul.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, dude.
You're wearing a basketball jersey. First of all, can we establish what he has going on here? All right, never mind.
All right, so Mead, you were saying the eating competition.
The eating competition. Oh, it was my favorite only because it kicked off the thing. Kicked off the whole succession of our when me and Stancil joined and eventually you.
We did.
And that was kind of it. We came out of the gate strong with that one.
Yeah. I mean, I remember watching Stancil come around that corner like he was about to beat some ass. That entrance was my favorite part of that show. I could not stop laughing. I watched it over and over and over. And that's weird saying that you watch it your own show, but I mean, the way that it all went down was so perfect.
Right. We had Bob Biggerstaff, Pat Oates was on that one, and the great Kevin Brennan were there to call the action. Larry was feeding Jim Stancil the whole time. So yeah, no, that was a lot. That was big fun. But we've had tons of good names throughout this. Obviously, Chrissie has been a huge part of the Ski Mask.
Obviously, she came on for the first episodes with Barry Ribs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's right.
That was when
I did not expect Barry to be on that episode, but he just was there, and I was happy to see him. And I was like, okay, cool, this is different. I'm into it.
Yeah, and look what happened. We ended up Bob Biggerstaff ended up getting a parasite or something and losing a ton of weight.
Yeah, well, I still don't really know.
So good things came out of that podcast, He's
How did you choose Bob Biggerstaff to go against Stancil for the eating contest?
Oh yeah, Stancil. How did that start?
I think the rivalry started on Twitter, and it kind of just evolved from there, right? Am I missing something?
You are correct. You would
think
post
that's just pretty much it.
I mean, I remember watching the hype videos that you had sent one night, and
oh yeah, that was a good one. Talking shit.
I'm just playing with the things.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I got epilepsy for a second. Holy. There's a lot of options for how you can present everybody.
I know, and I'm sorry, Mead. Your face is blocked off by my
Oh,
logo.
that's fine. We don't need to see
Like
that.
I'm super vain.
I didn't know.
Like I
You
Loki
block my
didn't,
voice too. That would be a start.
Loki didn't like you and put you there. No. It's great. You can put all sorts of banners on here. That's just an
fine.
example.
I look.
Is that,
I look
is
a
that a
lot.
stock one? Did that
I
come
look a
with it?
lot shittier juxtaposed against Chrissie's face. So
Well, this is a 4K camera, and I was like, wow, maybe I could do with a 2K. You know, it's like really detailed.
SkiEve camera's looking pretty
2K
good.
sucks. I mean, the last one was really bad that came out with on PS5, and was that just gonna fall flat?
I don't
Wait,
know.
so Bob
I
Biggerstaff.
completely
We got
Video
an
agree.
games
games
are gay.
here, and he's fucking falling flat. Ugh.
Video games are
Uh,
gay. Video
Give me a
games are
second.
gay.
I got you now.
Stancil, you had a beef with Bob Biggerstaff, and then what made you, do you say I challenge you to a duel?
I think so. God, my memory is
You had
terrible.
tweeted
I
the
really have
video
no
of
idea.
McDonald's
But
that said, "Come on, Biggerstaff, I want you," because we were talking back and forth. We said we got to do an eating competition. We said who's going to be good. You said Bob Biggerstaff. So you tweeted that video at him. He said, "Done. I agree to do it."
right.
And then the whole time we were like, who are we going to get as announcers? Who's going to judge it? We had Kevin Brennan and Pat Oates, but Ray DeVito wanted to do it last minute
Right.
because he had come on the episode. And we're like, the only way Ray can do it is if you go there in person to Bob's house, which comes into play a lot of the cheating that was talked about in that episode. Remember,
Right.
burgers were dropped, nuggets were
Yep.
dropped.
Still an
Right.
asterisk.
There's
Yep.
some camera pullaways from on Ray DeVito's
Microwaves
part.
when food was dropped on the floor. I still say there needs to be a rematch. That's just me.
Yeah, there's
But
an asterisk on that
Now,
one for
now
sure.
we want to take on
But then
a new comic versus H. Foley.
Oh,
Really? He's
versus-
a big guy. Have you seen his
And-
eating prowess?
I think you'd get dusted by Foley. I reached out to him too.
he'd get
asked
dusted?
him,
I
and
don't
he
know.
won't.
I think Bob is like an autistic eater. He
Yeah.
put it down without even thinking
Right,
about
he's-
it. I
yeah.
feel like Foley's more of a human. Could be had. Bob was like Bob the Hutt.
Yeah,
Also-
Bob's like the Bobby Fischer of eating.
I also think there was a lot of
He
there was
eats
way too much work
chessboards.
on your part put into the promotion and the intro to where next time you should just show up. Just show
Well,
up.
no. I used to
Just
run
eat,
a.
because I know you can eat that.
I used to run a backyard wrestling federation back in the day. I'm very well versed in doing intros and how to do it and storylines. Yeah, sure. I have a whole VHS tape still of. I got to find it because I want to be able to
You
watch
should
it. But yeah,
definitely
I was
find
the flattener. That was my name. I was a flattener. Not funny. And the pancake was my special move.
You look like a wrestling
Back.
promoter, dude. You look like Paul Bear's kid or something.
Oh yeah, brother.
Sick.
But yeah, I'll eat more in front of a camera. Fuck it.
But then
Anyways,
you puked, Stancil. You puked like almost immediately after.
That was
Yeah, you
all
gotta
for
play
show.
it up.
Amazing stuff.
We got that video. There was a lot of showmanship.
that puke was just for theatrics. You didn't.
Yeah.
actually-
Oh yeah, it was
You could have
just
held
you
it
know
down.
that was for the fans.
Now, Stancil, just to stay in the same subject, what about you, man? What do you think? Best/worst guest?
Well,
What do you get?
I wasn't not paying attention while Mead was talking. I was looking through our shows here because I can't remember anything that ever happens. Trying to remember what guests we had. But off the top of my head, from what I saw, I will say it was a more recent one. But when Karen Freehands was on, who's always great, of course. But that was a fun one. We had our wacky buddy Polly Castro come on and try to woo her live on air. But obviously she's great on her own. And then I mean, it's kind of it sounds pandering, but really like Gino's always a great guest because he just keeps everything rolling. Phil and yeah. So I don't know. Those stick out, but there were some classic ones in there.
Shout out Victor.
Who's the least favorite guest? Neither of you answered that.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought we were doing
right.
favorite first.
it's okay. They're
It's kind of easy. I don't know. Again, it was more. Again, my memory sucks. It was more recent, but the I have to say, Hung Young kind of sucked.
Oh my God, that was a brutal
Um,
show. I forgot about that one.
And I get it. I know she has her thing that she's supposed to be out there, but it just
She had the
wasn't
shtick.
It was so
conducive.
bad to sit through. I
yeah.
did not want to do that one.
Yeah,
What was bad about it? Was she like on drugs? Because
Just
usually,
all over. It couldn't. Yes.
Keep a conversation going. We would ask a question and she would go light rail. Like
Yeah,
what?
she'd talk about
Yeah.
her shelf or something.
Yeah, exactly.
she was
Yeah.
being selfish.
Oh,
boy.
I'm allergic. Shellfish.
Jimmy, funny you say that
Here.
because my favorite episode was the one with Hung Young. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It can go either way.
We were
That was-
brutally
I'm
ripping
not
into
saying
her.
she's the best guest by any means. It's
Really?
but that was the hottest I laughed. That was the most fun I had on an
Hottest?
episode. That was the hardest.
There was one point we all walked off the
I just
screen.
went
We
out
better keep
it
talking.
was great. It was great. Jim was left there by himself with the. That was so fucking funny. Go watch if you guys ever watch an episode. Watch. It's called From Hell. Ski Mask Collective. It's like 60 something because I was doing the same thing Jim was doing. And my least favorite guest, not a bad guy, but old Ralph Anthony.
You hated that episode. I never
Yeah.
understood why.
That guy stinks.
I thought he
I
was
know
great.
why. I know
I
why.
thought he was great.
He was.
I know why.
He's the opposite of.
I think he's gay.
He might be gay. I don't know. I don't care. And he's a nice guy. Like he, I don't think he's a
They
bad
have differing
dude. He's just-
political views, I think.
He's just
Oh,
one
is
of
he
those
what?
guys who's like,
You're right. Anthony, you're right.
you don't wear your mask. You're not getting the vaccine. Where did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, but he
one
was
of those
good. He-
guys.
Very
he showed
creative.
up,
He
you know.
stinks. He's a nice guy. I just don't like any of his takes on anything.
I don't like anything he says or
I
thinks.
just don't like a word that comes out of his fucking gay
great
mouth. But he's a
until
great guy.
That's good.
But yeah.
I like
So
that.
who are your least favorite guests? You said Hung Young Mead. Who's yours?
Fuck, man. I think there was always something funny to get out of every
For sure there was.
show. Yeah, I don't know. That Hung Young episode was brutal, but at the same time, we were getting fun out of it because we were
Yeah.
just making fun of her the whole time.
Have you ever
Yeah.
have you ever dealt with like an Asian or an Indian person who's not from this country, and you could just talk so much shit to them, and they just take the abuse?
Yeah, there's like
Oh,
a language barrier or something, or
Correct.
just like a thought barrier.
That's how that episode felt. I could say whatever I wanted to her, and she wouldn't hang up nor understand what I was. It was.
You were
fucking
just having
great.
fun being a racist for like
Yeah,
an
but she's a nice girl.
She's white. I was being racist. She tried to say she was like Asian of some sort. I'm like,
She's partly Asian. I think she's like 10% Asian or something.
we
were
got to the bottom of
her.
this. I think she's
Not the smart
10.
half.
Yeah, yeah. She didn't get the intelligence.
Yeah.
She's
She's the
one-
driving half.
She's 1/10 something, some kind of Chinese.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. I'd have to. I mean, there was something positive from everything. But I'm the least positive person. I don't know why I just said that.
Such
but,
optimists.
He's an eternal optimist, that Mead. That's right.
Get
He
back to
loves
me.
living
Get back to
life.
me. Get back, to
Right,
me.
Mead? You love living life?
Yeah, I love living. I wish it was over.
You don't have to eat the mic. I mean, if you're gonna eat the mic, just put it in your mouth.
You could say that your favorite part was
Chrissy.
Me. That's always good. Or like secret shows. But that's not related to Ski Mask Collective, but it's
Well, I
like
mean, it's starting to be.
True. No, he can't think of a least favorite, Chrissy.
oh, geez.
Favorite was
I'll say it right now. Favorite guest,
Ooh.
favorite guest so far. We've had him on twice. Tony Mazer. Every appearance.
Yeah,
he comes
I
on,
was just
plays
gonna say
guns
that.
amazing. Tony Mazer's amazing.
He's a professional.
Very professional. And least favorite guest was, I hate to say it because the guy's funny, but he just bombed completely on my show. William from History Homos podcast.
Oh, yeah, that was a rough one.
Don't
was
talk
very
about my boy
very
William like that. Did he?
I'm
bomb?
sorry. I love the guy. He does great stuff. But when he made an appearance on our show, did he bomb. That's why I didn't even put his credentials in the description. I didn't want nobody to know.
I can't say. Yeah,
I hope his
no.
poor English heart never hears this.
Well, I hope he doesn't either. But I'm just gotta say, I'm gonna say it like it is. We're gonna name names here, boys.
Shout out to
That's right. I respect that. He is good egg, though. I do like shout out History Homos.
History Homos podcast. I've done it twice. I filled in for William because he couldn't make the last one.
It's a great show to listen to, but boy,
Great.
he
I'm
came
gonna
on
have him and
he was
Scott on
Sam.
the offensive
brutal.
very soon. They're good boys. Good conspiracy boys, Chrissy. You'd love them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
Conspiracy Boys.
They're great.
Ooh.
I also love that Ski Mask. He moved to New York to do this podcast, pretty much, right? And you built this whole studio that is behind you yourself. Did you not?
Yep, I'm in a brand new studio now, and it's 100% done. So here pretty soon. Jim Stancil's coming up Monday or Wednesday. We got shows planned. Mead, I'd love it if you could be there with him because soon
I'm coming.
Finzi
If he's
has
coming up, I'm coming.
when the boys are in the studio, that's it. Boys are in the studio. That's the show. And that's the way I intend it to be.
You fart into mics on this show?
Talk about your stonework, your woodwork.
My stonework. Woodwork here. I give you guys a great
woodwork.
the whole last part of it blacked out right now, but because we're getting a new couch installed. Nice little room. We'd love to do a secret show probably about March. We're gonna have a
you have bleachers and all, right?
Yep, that's right. We have places to sit.
Seating.
Yeah, come up for one of the first in-person shows.
Anal bleachers.
I'd like to do a grand opening once you boys see it at the end of January, where Chrissy and Frank can come up. Gino said he wants to come up. All the guys, and because we have 3 of these tables, but 2 of them will fit at least 12 people around them.
Yeah,
we'll break it in.
Oh, do we have Brendan Saglow on the podcast?
Yeah,
I came on before I came on. Yeah,
that was my least favorite episode.
Why?
You were angry in that episode.
I just thought he was. I don't know. I just personally, I like.
Wow, what happened? I thought that one was fun.
Was it? Maybe I'm misremembering. There was somebody else that was just dead air the entire time, and it was just stupid.
Oh, I think I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, let's shit on. Let's nickname. Let's shit on people. Sorry, Chrissy.
Was it funny?
Yeah. Chrissy knows this is what we do sometimes.
I think maybe just personally. I just hate myself. That's about it.
No, come on.
Oh, come on.
At least you chin up.
Another shout out I have to say, Mark Random has become one of my favorite people to have on.
Yeah, he's really grown on me too.
Yes, same here.
I thought he was
one
a
of my favorite.
fucking lunatic at first, and then I realized he's one of the smartest. Like he's a savant.
His brain works too fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will have to say,
took the limitless pill and then forgot to take like the one that chills you out afterwards.
What do you got, Ski?
When the show paused and he asked Matt Policastro, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah,
one of my favorite show moments ever. I mean, when you have a guy like Mark Random asking another guy, "What are you talking about?" I mean,
this guy's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good one. That was the longest episode ever.
The first time I heard of Random was in 2018, and here's where I think that his comedic stylings were a couple years early, because he got some heat. I think he got kicked out of a band from an open mic or whatever, because he was just on stage talking about like women are stupid. It came about because a bunch of women started heckling him. Like he just had these funny kind of tongue-in-cheek misogynistic jokes, but it's an open mic, so it's like, if you're a smart person, you hear this guy, you go, oh, okay, he's trying to play this comedic character of this guy that's misogynistic, right? But these girls like thought that he was being for real, and they were like attacking him on stage, and then it turned into them like yelling back and forth, and then the host was yelling at him, and he just like it kind of escalated, and then it got to the point where Mark was really just defending himself, and they were being like overly shitty. The host came down off the stage, scratched up his arms, was like, and she was a big lady, and she was like shoving him out the door. There's a video of it somewhere online, and this happened in 2018. I'm like, man, if he had done this in 2020, like I think there would have been more support or more of an audience for it, because now everyone is sick of the Me Too movement, whereas in 2018, like it was still kind of full blown. So just kind of wrong place, wrong time, I guess. But he has definitely grown on me. He's definitely a cool dude.
Yeah, he's fucking great. That was one of my favorite episodes of my show. Was just one-on-one talking to him for an hour and a half.
That's why I recommended him. When I did the one-on-one with Mark Random, I mean, it was my mind was blown. It was right there in my apartment back in Texas. It was a great episode. Patreon only. Go check that out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ski, you'll know this. It's a different vibe than just watching him on like real ass podcast or something, and you're like,
he only does good in the crowd,
right?
Like, yeah, he was like a whole different person. He's great. Shout out to Mark Random.
This actually leads perfectly into the segment that I'm doing right now, which is going to be called buy or sell. We're all familiar with stocks and finance jargon.
Sure.
Are we not?
Oh yeah.
So we're going to run through.
My portfolio's extensive.
What is a stock?
I got an E-Trade.
No, you
so
don't.
I'm going to run through rapid fire.
$1,000 in there.
I'm going to put up on screen, mostly to sort of, put my new technology in everybody's faces. But I'm going to put a picture of a comic on screen, and then everybody say whether you would buy or sell depending on like what kind of a year this comic had. And then we can discuss like, if they had a good year, if they had a bad year, if they're on the
Love it.
rise.
I love this.
So we just scream out our answers as soon as you put it up.
Yeah, you could scream out, or we could,
Can
talk.
we boo and yay
Yes.
like a crowd?
Yeah, sure.
Can I give the gladiator the thumbs up or thumbs down?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Go
All
ahead. What do we got?
Scared. Fireworks. Oh,
Ian Finance. Who are we going to
Not
see? You
as
want to start with
good, not as
Ski?
good as the year before.
are we
Start
going
with
around the
Ski.
horn? Or we
Yeah,
just
go around the horn.
All right, Ski Mask, you go because you're at the top, and then we'll go down.
Not as good as the year before. This year, he
No.
didn't have near as many good appearances like he did the year before. I'll say it right now.
So you think he had a better 2019 than a than 2020?
Absolutely. He made a name in 2019 and 2020, and it was his job to keep it going. And he did not.
He was
Yes.
doing a ton of on the street videos in 2019 that were fucking hilarious.
He did Stolen
because-
Valor.
He was doing a lot
you're
of
selling me?
Stolen
I forgot
Valor.
about that, Chrissy. Holy shit. That was
What?
great. I forgot
He was
about
doing a
Stolen
bunch of
Valor.
guerrilla videos that were funny as fuck. This year he kind of
Stolen
went
Valor.
off the handle, but
so you're selling meat or buying?
I'm selling for 2020.
He's selling for 2021.
Ski, are you selling?
I sell completely. Yeah. And until he makes his appearance in those videos like he used to, I sell.
I like Ian Finance. I usually try to catch his appearances on podcasts, and I do still want to debate him on teachers because he supports teachers. Don't get me started. We need to abolish teachers. We need to make them. We need to make it an hourly job. They're overpaid babysitters in the 21st century.
Right.
Anyway, that's a whole other show.
I agree. I agree.
With that said, he had a 20. Didn't he have a 23-minute album?
Yes,
this
that
year?
he released on
that's
Okay.
iTunes.
so
And
short.
also,
It's so
and I agree with what pretty much these two guys said. I almost feel like he rode his coattails a bit too high this year off of 2019. So I'm going to sell, but I like Ian.
All right, here we
I
go.
do too.
Oh.
Oh,
Who's that?
Who's that?
That sounds like a sell to me.
What are you doing, Chrissy? You go first.
Woo! Well, I'm never a big fan of quitters. So
No, I like.
he did
I'll always
quit
buy.
the wet spot and then went on to Real Ass Podcast to then lie about how much money he made. And it's like I'm
I
never
heard
big
that.
I'm never big on discussing finances. Like I feel like that's just whoever's business, whatever.
Ian finances.
Jesus,
No.
I was going to do
He
that.
like
no.
went on to Real Ass Podcast and lied down about how much he was getting paid. I don't know. It's looked like a victim. I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, was he losing enthusiasm and losing steam for the job? Yes. Was I ever going to fire him? No. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Who knows?
Chrissy, is there now I have to ask because you are a conspiracy theorist. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, but you are into conspiracy theories,
Yeah,
which I am.
I'm
I
into
am
it.
too.
I'll accept your title.
I see that he has a show on Gas Digital already.
Coming
Uh-huh.
up.
Did you
Yeah.
see
Very
that?
quick turnaround.
Were there wheels already in motion that he could have been possibly sandbagging?
The wheels were in motion because he would often talk about going into gas, doing stuff on gas in front of myself and the Compound Booth boys. So, but I doubt that they are paying him. But again, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm
No,
buying.
no.
I'm buying figs. I'm sorry.
always
I
buy.
apologize. I like.
Hey, no, it's okay. It's all good.
I know you guys don't
He's
have
a
any.
talented boy. Yeah.
I'm buying figs. I like figs.
Nobody
I,
makes me laugh harder than Mike
yeah.
Fig. He's hilarious. Every appearance he does is fucking.
Glad he got good for him. He got a show.
I personally feel like he was underappreciated when it came to In Hot Water, getting replaced by a
True.
guy who is funny. So after getting underappreciated by that and having an announcer spot on another show, Wet Spot, which you're familiar with, I felt like he was done and he got finished. Speaking of which, that's why the turnaround time was so fast. And now he has a show on Gas Digital because I think that he fits in better with that crowd. Just saying. And that's
Not
why
a-
they
not- I
What
like
is
that.
the show about? Do you know anything? Is it like, what is it
Is
called?
it real? Is that real? Because they were.
Yeah, I
Chrissy,
saw the post. It's him and who is he with?
Zach
Ski, you-
Amico and the Asian guy from.
Oh, yeah. I thought that
Godfrey
was a
Show.
joke because he
It's
had
a joke.
It's about Italian.
He did the Real Ass Podcast with those two dudes. Like
Yeah,
Zach
I
Amico's
thought.
always on, and the other guest was that Asian
Zach
guy.
Amico always does Real Ass Podcast. He's the co-host.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, Biggs tweeted out, "We're doing the show Italian something or other. It's me, Zach Amico, and the Asian guy."
Yeah, I thought that was a joke.
That was
Maybe
the
I'm
bit.
spreading fake news.
He doesn't have a fucking show.
Shit.
They were
I'm
doing a
fake
bit
news.
on the show.
Yeah,
So fake news gets
I'll say
started.
right,
Yeah.
if anybody deserves a show, it's Mike Figs. I'll say it right
true.
now.
So
He's a talented boy. Yeah, I
He's
wish
very,
he was
very,
that.
very
network and
He has so many
guys-
followers on.
you guys skip me on fucking Fidance.
Yeah, go.
I
You got to go too.
I love Fidance. I love Figs. I'm buying Fidance. I agree with everything you guys said. He did have a better year before, but he's been real gay with this COVID thing. Like he's very mask and doesn't go out, do nothing. So I'm buying Fidance like a penny stock because he will come back, and I'm selling Figs. And I love both of them. That's
wow,
no
wow.
disrespect to either of them.
Paul.
Why are you
Hey.
selling?
He's not going to go nowhere, dude. I don't think so. I mean, that's just my honest opinion. I love Figs. I think he's a hilarious dude, but I don't know where he goes. Like,
Based on what? Or work
Del
ethic?
Frisco.
agree.
Your first question of the show. This is exactly why I have these guys on my show.
It's going to Del Frisco's, pal.
You guys all have like wonderfully different points of view. It works. It's magical.
Sure. But we're like,
Just like the guy with AIDS.
Yeah, Big's very talented, but like I think he roadblocks himself. I think
Yeah.
he
Now,
needs-
I did recently hear that there is a announcer position becoming open.
Yes, there is. All of you, Mead and Stancil have already done a tryout sesh. But yeah, I would love to have Ski and Paul up if you want to make the trip. and
Anyway,
I'd love
fourth, I'll be there.
to give you a date. Yeah.
applying for the
Hell
announcer
yeah.
position.
Okay. Cool. Right. So I'll have to get Paul in if he's available, if he can make it. Okay.
I gotta
Great. Moving on. Hey, this
Oh,
guy.
come on. Bye.
Bye,
Always bye.
Bye.
Give me all
Bye.
the stocks.
Bye.
unless he gets Chad off the show.
Ooh.
If he keeps Chad on the show, I'm selling. If he gets him off, I'm buying.
Oh,
Seriously,
Like
the show
Fenz.
you know how many people have reached out to me in DMs that have been like, dude, you're right, Chad Zuma. I got 2 today because I guess it's Chad's birthday. I didn't know that. 2 messages. one
happy
on Instagram.
birthday, Chad. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Chad.
Yay.
Yeah, I bought him a wallet. Who would be a better replacement for Zumak? Do you
Bring back
have him?
Brian McCarthy?
Yes.
Or just do it yourself.
Yes.
You him and a guest. Him and 2
Cool.
guests.
Ken
Chad-
Mosca.
Okay,
Ken Mosca.
I prefer Ken over Chad for sure.
I defend
All day.
Chad to Paul all the time.
Yeah, I know you
But
do.
that's I do. I whatever, but I do yeah, it is what it is. I always like McCarthy, so yeah, I would if it comes
Chad
push
don't
come to
know-
shove, I would prefer McCarthy, but I don't
understand why
mind
Chad's
Chad.
on every show, but that's just me. Look, I love Chad. He's a funny dude, but we've had our run-ins and stuff. But you see how she puts up the picture of Kevin Brennan, and we immediately start talking about Chad.
That
That's
is
the
true.
brilliance- That's the brilliance of K. Bren.
It is.
Why do you think he has him on his show for that reason? He sees the downfall. He sees what's going on. He knows it's hilarious. And there's a reason-
Before that
There's the reason Kevin Brennan's Patreon numbers keep going up.
Are they still going up?
They're still
Sure.
going up.
before the
Yeah.
wallet news broke, it was a show before Kevin was laughing
He had
in
his
the
bike stolen.
MLC before. He was laughing. He was like, "Oh my god!" He was laughing about. He just saw something that he would make his show amazing, and it ended up being Chad getting arrested for stealing 35 wallets. So
Right.
You know, I don't even
exactly
care.
right.
I don't even care about the wallet thing. Like that doesn't even make me not.
no, I
like
hope
Chad.
he did it. I hope he did it.
I don't even care that he came at me and my family like that. I just never thought he was funny. I've said this from the beginning. It went from me feeling bad for him because I thought he was a nice guy and was just unfunny and just got picked on all the time to he's just a douchebag and he's not funny. He's been
I've done everything
consistently
to try to hold our
He's
relationship.
never made me laugh once, bro. And I since the 2 years or whenever he was first on MLC or Chip or whenever I seen him, I've never laughed once at the guy.
Chrissie,
my
did
son.
you
I
guys
was
make the
always
piece?
trying to support him.
Did you guys make the piece, Chrissy? You had
No.
are you still rivals, right? A little
No,
bit
we're
of a-
still rivals.
bad-
Oh
okay.
yeah.
He made peace with me. He made peace with me, and then the day after blocked me on all social
Yeah,
media.
luckily I don't have to see any of his tweets anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
You're brutal. I will say the funniest thing Chad ever did was that Bruce the douche on MLC. That shit
Yeah,
makes
that was
me
kinda
laugh
funny.
so hard every
Who's
time.
the douche?
Yeah. It's
What
just
is
it's
that?
It's just funny and it's childish. That's what it is. It's,
Okay.
Kevin's t-shirt printing guy. So Kevin starts talking good about his t-shirts. He's like, "Who makes them, Bruce? Oh, you mean Bruce the douche?" And every time he says it, it makes me laugh. So
All right, cool. So we're all
buying
buying Kevin Brennan. We're all big.
You're buying too, Chrissy?
I buy.
Oh yeah. I'm buying. All right. Ooh, what about this guy?
Ooh, DeStefano. I'm buying. He's fucking hilarious. I'm buying
Yeah.
DeStefano for sure.
He gets a buy from me. He gets a buy. I've listened to a decent amount of his stuff and his stand-up podcast and stand-up, and he gets a buy from me.
I get a buy.
He's not faking it. He's funny.
Islanders
Yeah,
fan
he's the real
buy.
deal. The most favorite show I'd ever been to, or my favorite set of DeStefanos that I'd ever seen. This was before the lockdown. I don't know if they were jokes. It was just him on stage ranting, and I was like gasping for breath.
Was that
and
the Cellar?
I wish
'Cause
I
I'm-
could remember. It was at the Stand, and I wish
okay.
I could remember like what the hell he was talking about. I think parenting.
Yeah.
Just it's something about like PC culture and parenting, and I was like slapping the table. So
He's great.
I was
You're
like,
slapping for the
you
bill?
crack me up laughing, like just on a rant, like no jokes. I was like, I'm so sold on this kid.
Yeah, and he's handsome. And Shane Gillis said he has a big cock. So
Oh shit.
that doesn't hurt.
Where would he have seen that? I guess just
He
your
showed
friends
it
with
to him.
someone. Have
Yeah.
you guys all seen each other's cocks?
I think Stancil and Mead have. I don't want to.
Yeah, we've showered
Same.
together. We've seen it over the years. I've seen it fresh out of a woman's ass as well. That's a true story.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
Friend
I've
of the
Never
show.
see it. Text me. I'll send you a picture.
that's quite a visual there.
That was in
All right.
Savannah, Georgia.
That
Alright, we're
story's
all-
been covered on Ski Mask. Go back in the
Ew. All right, here we go.
okay.
Hey.
Sell this fucking pedal apology.
Who is that?
No,
Corinne
really.
Fisher.
I don't even know who
I
that is.
Friend of mine.
Corinne Fisher.
Corinne
Guess he doesn't
Fisher.
have purple hair in this picture.
Oh,
or,
Sal. She does all the lives all the time, but nobody tunes in. Sal. Fake followers. Sal.
You
No,
think
she
she's fake followers, Ski?
she crushed it with.
When she goes live on Instagram, she's got so many followers, you think people would tune in, but nobody's tuning in. There's like 3 or 4 watchers. Sal.
Instagram, I don't feel like is the place to live stream. I think people
Yeah.
are
why is
Instagram
she doing
people
it?
are mostly superficial and I think younger. You have more thinkers on Twitter and whatever. I think
Who's
it's
taking a
cheap
picture
on
like this
Facebook.
comic? Sal.
they got rid of the Twitter live stream though, right? Periscope doesn't live stream on Twitter anymore, right? You
I
can't.
think they still do because I did yesterday with
Wow.
this StreamYard, but maybe they're gonna not.
It's not streamlined the way it was. Like you can't just start a live tweet, right? I
Oh,
don't-
okay. Maybe they
She want to be a poet with this picture? Sal.
Oh, really? Okay, you're all selling.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not a
50
huge
cents.
fan, but
It's
she,
50
if we're being honest, I think she did have a pretty good year.
Mm.
Yeah, I get the.
So I know. Listen, I know how E-Trade works. I know when to buy and when to sell. So I'm gonna buy here.
Yeah, she does that new podcast with us called like No
Joe
Country
DeRosa.
for Old Men or something.
Without a country.
Yeah.
How many people listen to that fucking show?
Jesus.
We probably have more
Country for a
listeners
gay
than that.
man with Joe DeRosa.
I'm
So,
undecided.
Yeah. I think that was a good move. She's kind of expanding her brand out away from
Joe
just.
DeRosa's hilarious. If it's a prospective purchase, I'll buy.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
If it's the futures, I'll buy.
Podcast for $6 million.
Yeah.
Does she not do Guys We Fucked anymore?
They
'Cause she-
still
ran
do it.
out.
Yeah, it's on Luminary.
I don't know
Oh,
what
that's
Luminary is. What's
It's,
Luminary?
it's like a Spotify, I guess.
Well, they're not- Nobody's really fucking right now, so they can't. Did they run out of stories?
That portrait.
How many guys can you fuck?
Well,
It's like about a new
I
one
don't
each
know.
week.
All right, moving on. Oh,
Bye.
Berg.
Buy next.
I fucking love him. I'm
Easy
gonna
buy.
I'm
he's
gonna
a hard worker. He's so fucking funny.
He
He
should be
really-
so much more famous than he is. That's what I'm
Yes.
gonna buy, but on like a money standpoint, he's got to do something, man, because he's so fucking brilliant, dude. I love Berg, and he
See,
should
I
be
worry he does blow up, and
Never get to see him again.
I'm selfishly worried that he
True.
does go But I don't know. I love Berg.
And he's a Jew too. He should be up there right
Wasn't
now.
Hasn't he hit some like pretty big commercials in the last year that he was on? Wasn't
Maybe,
he in,
I
like
think
a
so.
fucking Bud Light, like a football commercial? I feel like there's people who like pigeonhole him. It doesn't even. Is that even a saying?
Pigeonhole.
Yeah.
I feel like there's people who put him in a category because of the compound stuff, and or like he's like persona non grata to some people.
Yeah.
But I think he's so versatile in his jokes that I don't understand why he's not bigger than he is.
He's so good. He's
travesty.
masterful at crowd work.
But right now, obviously, we have extenuating circumstances this year, so I can't we can't blame.
Nobody
He should be headlining fucking arenas. I don't. This guy should be bigger than comics that were big.
Nobody's buying tickets for comedians to Compound unless Aaron Berg's going to be there. Period.
Well,
He's a
He's
linchpin.
funny. He's funny. He sells. That's what he does. But one qualm with Berg, gotta say, last 3 or 4 times I've been around him, he's always in a bad mood until he hits the stage. So I'm
maybe
very
he's
encouraged here. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe he's focusing. Sometimes I am cunty before I go on stage because I am just like Frank will tell you, I am cunty before I do a live stream or a recording because I'm just so focused and I'm like,
You want everything to go correctly. I know. I feel the same.
stand up. I'm just like, locked onto my set list. So maybe that's why.
No, he gets in the zone before a show.
He goes full B rabbit. Like he's got his headphones on and shit. Get the fuck away from
him. On a sweater already.
Yeah, like Eminem.
That's a unanimous buy. It's Bergie.
Yeah,
Berg.
Berg.
Easy one. Love you.
Sell.
I'm buying. I mean,
Sell.
this guy can't.
Shitty year, sell.
This guy can't lose. No matter what he's doing, he's got more shows, more money, more exposure, more. He's fucking great, man.
Honey,
he's doing the right thing. Huh? You know how much fucking money this guy makes?
I have no idea.
People.
Well, I'm buying. This is this is the first year I obviously I listened to him on the other shows and stuff. This is the first year I started listening to
Real House Podcast,
Skanks and Real House Podcast, which are now in my regular rotation. So I not only am I going to put a bullet in my head, but I am going to buy Luis Gomez. He is one of the, besides Chrissie and Berg, one of the hardest workers in the biz.
For the same exact reason I sold Fight Ants, I will sell Luis J. Gomez. Not near as good a year in 2020 as he could have had as he did in 2019. So
we're looking at a dip. You're not buying in a dip. What are we talking about?
You gotta buy low, sell high, dude. Do you know how money works?
Come on, man.
So
I bought Pfizer last week.
Yeah. What product?
I'll fucking prove it. Go ahead.
Stancil, I don't think you would buy stock in buttons or something.
He didn't mean stock. He meant fucking Viagra. I would buy Luis J. Gomez. I didn't think his stand-up was that funny before I started like heavily listening to him, and I think he's good. I think.
Do you guys remember when I was going to box him at Skankfest South?
I want to see him beat the shit out of Seth Simons. That would be hilarious. I think he likes controversy. It's funny.
Until Skankfest South is over with, I sell.
He likes controversy, like a few other boys I know.
Yeah.
What? Who?
You guys.
I've had run-ins with Luis J. Gomez.
Sweet boys.
He refuses to do my show. He refuses to do my show, so I sell. Until he does the show, I sell.
Oh, ooh, all right. A salty sell there.
I try to stay as neutral as
Salty
possible. I'll buy Luis J. Gomez. I think he's hilarious.
I love this buy and selling. I love this.
Yeah, this is a great fucking. This is a great.
I can do this all night. Let's keep going.
Whoever's idea this was.
I could literally do this all day. Keep going down the line.
Ooh.
Bye. This guy's going big.
Bye. He's blowing up this year.
What is this picture?
I'll buy.
I don't know.
I'll buy.
I hate this picture.
It's not a good picture. I would sell this picture by this man.
I'll buy on one condition: if he doesn't bend to the fucking mainstream bullshit. He was doing his own thing for a while, and then this Netflix thing came out, which I thought was really funny. But it's good. But I think there was a lot of points that he was making before this Netflix thing that didn't come out on the Netflix.
Really?
Special.
Yeah,
I'm
a little
trying to make the cut. Much less get him Netflix special to begin with. They're choosing what kind of content's getting on there, Bubba. That's what's fucked up. about it. I mean, if he wanted to be a true self, if he could actually release that somehow without having to have it on Netflix, it would be amazing.
He did do a self release, like maybe what was it in the beginning of this year? That was pretty good. But you know, I think you kind of have to. It's like you had the biggest crux of everything right now is that you have to self-censor to get on a bigger platform. It fucking sucks.
I'm doing it.
What he did for that Netflix show, and there was a reason why what jokes made it and what jokes didn't.
Anyway, whatever. I'll buy it. He's fucking hilarious. I
agree with you 100%. I buy.
I'm
tepid.
selling.
I'm doing a tepid. I'll let Paul finish because I like the. I'm doing a tepid buy. I'm doing a tepid buy. Obviously, shut up, Mead. Obviously, he's fucking hilarious. Obviously, I wasn't. I don't know. I watched the first 1.5 of his special, and it wasn't bad. But it didn't hold me. So a tepid buy. He's on the. He's still on the way up.
I'm selling. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. I don't think he's that funny.
Yeah, I know what Paul's saying. That's why I'm buying because it's a smart thing to do, and I'm an economist. But
yeah. So here's the thing. In the economy world, I'm buying because he's got Netflix money now. He's obviously.
Oh my god, did Warren Buffett live in his fucking garage?
However, even before he got on Netflix, he was the mainstream conspiracy theorist. He was like the very vanilla, watered down, very lukewarm room temperature takes. And you're like, okay, dude, what is that? What do you mean? What?
I don't. He padded those kind of to get out to a
Even
bigger
before
audience.
he got on Netflix, it's like, yo, have you guys heard about Jeffrey Epstein? Like 6 months later, it's like, dude, what are you doing? He's also a wigger, which fucking turns me off huge.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. And he's related to Bill Schultz. I think I'm selling.
What? Really?
is that true? That can't be true.
I don't think so.
I mean, it actually is. He's a distant cousin.
Yes, they're cousins.
We share Transformer toys when we were Love Bill. Shout out Bill. He's a class.
So on a money standpoint, you should buy this guy, but from in my heart of hearts, I'm yelling freedom, dude. I'm not screaming mercy because he's fucking copped out. He's a psyop.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I like it. Fucking Fenz. Bring it.
I think as far as
Good to have a
conspiracy
differing
theory
opinion.
goes, like however deep you want to go, it's like not everybody can sell Sam Tripoli level deep, and not everybody is that deep. And then you have people such as myself, who's maybe a little bit intro to conspiracy stuff. So maybe Schultz is another example of somebody who is intro to conspiracy theories, but so widespread. But I do share Mead's concern of, is he being censored by Netflix? Is he self-censoring? So we will have to wait and see on that.
I mean, listen, Tripoli, it goes 100% fucking full force, 1,000 miles an hour and doesn't give a shit, but he gets fucking banned every other week. If I was in Schultz's position, I hate the concept of self-censoring, but I can almost see why he does it. Why he?
Yeah, you also like boats. You also like buying boats. So maybe I'm saying I agree with you. So censor yourself a touch, and that way you get millions of dollars.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. But I can almost see why he does. He might be doing it. I don't know if he does. He might have these fucking lukewarm takes that aren't, that like Paul said. I don't think if he even has those ideas, to put out there. But
Here's what happened. Let me tell you something, guys. If it's on Netflix, it's bullshit.
Hey, I want you to write a stand-up special for the show.
What's that?
He said, okay, so he submitted his special to Netflix. They cut parts out. That's it. That's all there is to be known. Netflix did it.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Yeah.
But you allowed to be released, right? I mean, not like I wouldn't or anybody else wouldn't. I'm not a comic, so I don't fucking.
Jesus
I
Christ.
really hate this picture.
Yeah, this picture is triggering everyone.
All right, I'm gonna start getting mad if this stays on.
All right.
Oh, bye. Holy shit.
Boy.
Throw all my money at it.
Yeah. She can
buy her.
literally have
Beautiful
her.
Amanda Gale. Funny,
Before
talented.
the last secret show, I would say sell, but after the last secret show, I will say buy. She had one of the best sets that night.
Yeah.
She was hilarious. She warmed the crowd. Funny gal, and great set.
Yeah, she got a hot new little pod. Came out this year with Natalie Cuomo called Thirst Trap, and
Better than guys we fucked. I'll say that.
I will sell Natalie Cuomo, but I will buy Amanda Gale.
Oh, you'll sell Natalie?
That's right.
Why? You don't like tattoos?
No, Amanda Gale's hilarious. She's way funnier than Natalie Cuomo. Sorry, just saying.
Natalie's also engaged. none of these. I guess those are
No,
just
it's not.
points to
She is.
Yeah. Well,
It
did you
matters.
see how expensive her fucking ring was? Why would you ever sell?
You know I'm buying. You know I'm buying. I went. She's a beautiful lady, obviously, a sexy lady as well. But I do agree with Ski. I was buying either way because I was. But she did. I was impressed with the Lax Secret show. Obviously, a certain type of crowd there with a lady comic, and it was a little cold crowd because she was on one of the first ones, not the first, and I was impressed. Yeah, she won him over, made him laugh. That was pretty cool to see. So whatever, buying.
I heard nothing but positive feedback from. I didn't go to the Last Secret show, but everybody who was there said that
one of the best.
She was one of the best. I heard it was Kevin, Shaq, and her, and obviously Gino. Gino always kills, but everyone knows. So yeah, I heard it was Kevin, Shaq, and her were the two best acts there. So I haven't seen a stand up, but probably 20 different people had the same opinion, and they have like-minded, comedy thinking to me. So that, and she's just fucking nice. She was great on our podcast.
Yes, she's
literally
nice. That does go a long way.
She doesn't frown. She's just got the perma.
She is a happy girl.
Yeah. She's great. I'm buying.
It doesn't matter who it is. That's why I buy a Medigale right now.
Wait, I gotta save some money. Is Ryan Long on this list?
Save some money. That's cute. Also, I have to mention Amanda Gale is going to open for me at the Hilltop Bar and Grill.
I'll be there
Friday, January 8th in Tannersville, New York. So that's a little bit upstate. I don't know if you would call it upstate. Tannersville. It's New York. Check it. It's probably almost sold out, but yes, go and try to get some tickets to that if you haven't already. Next up. Ooh.
Wow. I haven't thought about this motherfucker since Comedy Central still existed on basic cable.
I thought
Brian Regan.
Brian Regan was like the first. Well, he was not the first, but I'm saying he was one of the best, like just clean acts. Like
a Gary Goldman.
No, that's
not even close. I can't think of a funnier clean act than him. I'm selling just because he's way over the hill. But...
Yeah, but I don't even know who this is.
Brian Regan.
No.
You don't know who he is. Oh, no.
No, shit. You don't know
You know that Brian Regan, he just canceled some of his Naples shows in Florida because he has COVID.
Good for him. Let him
COVID.
Yep.
Or maybe he just really doesn't want to perform it off the hook, which I kind of understand.
Yeah.
Damn, he can't even get a Chad's Club? Fucking
God damn it. How far the mighty have fallen. Christ. This guy made this, when I first started listening to a lot of comedy, he was one of the ones that I enjoyed most. It was like him and Norm Macdonald that I really, got into. And he's I don't know. He is a legend.
Yeah. He's the best clean comic I've probably ever listened to, unless someone could think. I'm a little drunk, so I don't know if I can think of another one because I listen to mostly all dirty comics.
I listened to him and Ron White and
oh yeah.
Those are the days, dude. Comedy Central presents.
Yep.
Back in the day. Yeah.
I'm I basically same as Mead for me. I've always had a soft spot for Brian Regan.
But I don't think
way back in the day.
To buy because it's a different generation now.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I always had a soft spot. He's one of my. He's a classic. That said, I'm going to sell again based on the economy and the ups and downs of money and how money works. So I am going to sell, but only because it's the right thing to do, not because it's what I want to do.
Because of that shirt that he's wearing in this fucking photo.
Christ.
What do you think about that, Mead?
That's the TJ Maxx box fucking shirt and tie.
Yeah, bought it in a box.
I need to get my kids' custody back special from TJ Maxx.
That's funny.
Fuck.
Alrighty.
What do we got next?
Whoop!
Hey!
Now,
what are you buying?
Yeah.
Are you buying it with a credit card?
We're buying 35 wallets for
too many jokes to be made here.
25.
Ski, go first. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah. Can we just do jokes? Just do rounds of buying jokes.
The guy's been nothing but nice to me.
Really?
Our show. I'm going to sell only for the purpose of I think that he has been using Kevin's coattails to make MLC appearances when his own podcast and own Patreon has been falling. So he's basically being a lazy fuck down there in Florida and just joining in to Kevin's Patreon whenever he could be running his own shows.
He keeps blocking
And
patrons.
and washouts, and everybody can say the same, including Godfrey. So, which we've heard recently. So,
Mead.
Frank says buy low on Chad. It's a bargain deal right now.
Wow.
I don't know. I always supported
Frank
Chad
must have an E-Trade too.
until he turned into a fucking asshole and blocked me.
Pellegrino is a fucking Semitic name.
It's Italian.
I know.
Well, I never bought the stock to begin with, so I'm not doing anything.
He's holding. He's
Hold on penis.
This is a tough. We kind of covered it. I don't mind Chad as opposed to other people on this podcast. I don't mind him. I don't love him, but I don't mind him. Frank's got a good point though. Like I think the easy thing to do is sell right now, but man,
But
I
what are
might
you selling?
buy it. I might buy low here. Why not buy? Throw a penny stock in there and see if it blows up. Buy 500 penny stocks, and he's a penny stock.
Okay.
that's why they have him on the podcast, because he's a laughing stock.
I
Oh,
have no place to be judging a working comedian because I'm not one. So I just
Well, that goes for 3 of the 5 of us. So
Yeah, that's-
whatever. I think that's
Yeah.
we understood that.
I've overstated that because people, you're not a fucking. Yeah, I know I'm not a comic,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to be.
all
So
right.
Jim's buying. Where can it go though, Jim?
Mostly just to piss you off, though.
No, dude. And here's the thing: like, I don't hate him anymore. I did in the moment for a little while there, but like, it's
Bye,
just
bye,
over.
bye.
It's just over. And between me and him, and where does it go? He's going to prison. And if he doesn't go to prison, where is he? What is he going to do? Just rot in Tampa?
He could be the funniest guy in prison. Maybe that's a new.
I don't even
angle.
think he'll be the funniest guy in prison. There's
No,
gotta
the
be
guy-
a guy who's funnier than him.
Mead, are there funny people in prison?
yeah, the guy who makes the honey bun cookies, he was funny.
Yeah, see? There you
A
go.
new show like Are You Funnier
a
Than
hot
an
man.
Inmate?
yeah. Are you funnier than
I
me?
imagine there are actually funny people in prison.
Of course
Can you
there
imagine
are.
you go to prison as a comic? You're not even the funniest person in prison.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Let him talk.
Yeah. He
Trying
looks
to
like
do
he
sets
must
in
be
the
like
corner of
Gary Owen, dude, doesn't he? In this picture.
I look so happy right here. But here's the thing, boys. I'm very afraid because me and Chad have had our run-ins and whatnot, but I am scared that these threats that he's saying at MLC are going to become true. I don't want the man to kill himself. And I think he's on the verge of doing that because he's had so much bad luck lately. So,
And the Jets beat his Cleveland Browns today. Let's just say that.
holy
Thank
shit, are you serious?
Yeah, they did. 2-win Jets.
I want everybody to send this man a DM
on
right
his
now.
birthday. On his birthday.
His birthday? Oh,
His
shit.
birthday today, and the Jets beat the Cleveland Browns. The
Oh my
1 in 12.
He's dead. What a bad year. What a bad year. You get
I don't know.
your wallet, your bicycle gets stolen.
Who cares? I'll extend an olive branch if he wants to,
All right.
I love
unblock me.
olives.
I'll extend a twig.
Fuck
Next.
Please.
Who we got next? Pressman.
Oh, no.
Ski mask. You're
Ski
up.
Mayr.
He's running for mayor next year.
Stacy. Oh,
He's
boy.
running for New York mayor.
That's insane.
It's a joke. Nobody's selling. Nobody's.
I don't think it is a joke.
Watching her try to have
Chrissy,
an
do you
opinion
know
is-
more than us? Is it a joke?
No, she really is. And I can tell by how she has responded to various internet. Look, so let me swap out this screen for a second and get a new one up because I do want to show you just how serious she is.
Better be.
She was serious when she made an
Is it her
appearance on
tits
our
at a
show.
beach? Oh,
Tits on a beach.
Good.
So here you can see, here's her Twitter profile. She's very serious. She's running for
5,000.
mayor.
You know how many people live in New York City? She's got 5,000 followers. She's going to win mayor.
Wait, you're not following her and she follows
No.
you?
I think I got upset at some of her like math features. All right, we're gonna scroll past that anyway.
Jesus, don't make sure you don't hit your fucking DMs.
Wrestling
Really?
Mayor has something. Oh, it's a real.
I don't even
Hey,
want to
look,
know what
look,
kind of
Mrs.
DMs
Fenz is
Chrissy
the
gets.
first one. Look at followed by Mrs. Fenz and 500.
Wow.
Jim. It looks like she's for teachers. Look at that apple she's got as her logo.
Oof.
Hate the apple. The apple reminds me of teachers. I like Stacy. The first time we were
I
on,
do too.
I love
first and
Stacy.
only time we were on MLC, me and Mead was with Stacy, And again, just like you, Chrissy, she took care of us. She was nice to us.
Yeah, she was always the first person who was really fucking nice
Do
to
me a
us.
favor, please click on city priorities.
With that said, she hasn't done a podcast this whole year, and I used to listen to her and Angela every now and then. She hasn't done a podcast in forever. And
I already don't like her first.
Guidelines out of here.
I'm selling. Next. That's all I'm done.
Decriminalize sex
You
work.
even sell at that point, Stancil.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just what I was saying before.
Decriminalize sex work? Goodbye.
Legalize psychedelics.
All right, I'm buying. Bye.
Oh,
I actually did my.
wait a second, please. She's saying you can get a handy for free.
No,
I
you
can
gotta
already
pay.
do that.
It's work. You got to pay.
Well, yeah, you
Well,
got to
she's
pay.
not gonna win. She's not gonna win.
Caught.
So do you like these
Legalized.
points right?
The first two.
Legalized. I sell. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Goodbye.
I love Pressman, but I'm selling. There's no way to go. She's, dude, just the fact that Andrew Yang is running for mayor in New York puts her out, let alone the fact that she would never win anyways.
Correct.
But yeah, it looks like she's not doing the podcast. She's not really doing stand up. She's very afraid of the coronavirus. I do love Stacey, but I'm selling.
I do not love the coronavirus here. Yeah. All right. So that is a collective sell. Oh, this guy.
Bye.
That's an easy one. He's crushing
it. He's doing great.
He's crushing it.
Mark Norman is one of the funniest people I've ever seen in my entire life.
You guys saw him recently, didn't you?
He kills.
Yeah, I didn't go to the Bridgeport, but I've seen him.
There's nothing funnier than what he writes as jokes.
Right.
But the fact that he doesn't do crowd work bothers me. It bothers me when there's a crowd that's sitting right in front of him. That bothers me.
Because you feel like you don't get to know his soul.
Exactly. He's up there going through his time and just doing joke after joke after joke, but he's not looking at the crowd.
Which again is why Berg is amazing.
Very good at that. I mean, he's a very good joke writer. He's one of the best.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Ski caught him in Stress Factory a couple weeks ago in Bridgeport. He fucking killed, like Ski said.
Murdered.
There wasn't exactly. I agree. I said the same thing. There's one thing he did not do is a stitch of crowd work. But either way, obviously, buying. He's fucking hilarious.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Me. Oops, wrong tab. Here we go. What about this little thing?
Bye.
I'm buying.
She's getting funnier by the day.
Yeah, she's great. Oh. She's been ever since I first seen her a couple years back. She's been funnier. She's a good.
She had me. She lost me. She won me back in a big way this year. I am buying Mrs. Freeham.
Hold on, everyone's buying except for Ski Mask. What do you got to say, bud?
You dicks didn't make a peep when she was on stage at the secret show with her fucking sucker mom hat. You guys didn't laugh once.
I did.
I was
dying. The one I was at, I thought she was great.
You weren't dying. You were sitting there looking at your phone.
No, no. The only time I was not being a good audience member was when Luby was up there, and I felt bad because me and Chuck Mangino were talking for a little second. Huh?
You felt bad because they gave her time?
No, because I went to go smoke a cigarette with Chuck, and she busts out index cards, and I'm like, oh, here we go. So me and Chuck sat in the way back of the yacht.
Busted out index cards at Stress Factory.
Did he really?
He did.
I'm lying.
I mean, you can really do whatever you want in Bridgeport, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
So why are you selling, Ski?
When she came on the show, who made it funny? Matt Policastro. Otherwise, that show would have been a dud.
Oh, no. I thought she was good.
Wrong. I thought she was great. Wrong. Very wrong, Ski Mask.
She's got a big
A lot of people
Instagram
watched it.
following.
A lot of people liked it.
Because she's hot. That's why she has a following.
I don't know, buddy.
You guys
Only
don't
Fee Hands. This is a new little.
I've watched a little bit.
She broke the news on our show, Chrissy, about this podcast.
Yeah.
Only Fee Hands.
Yeah, she's got this. She's. I don't like that she's in sweats every single time. She's beautiful.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
I could go for a bullet.
She's not wearing 8 pounds of makeup and a dress and like this, that, and the other. She's not trying to be hot here. You understand?
I know. Yeah, that's true. She's being down to earth and cute.
Yeah.
I love Karen. I've been friends with her for like 10 years.
I love her too. I'm just saying sell as of now. We'll see what the podcast does. We'll see what the podcast numbers do, and I could change my tune.
How about those OnlyFans numbers, kid? 30 G's a month? Oh boy.
Right.
There's something about a woman, and you're in this category, Chrissy, that can.
I'm listening.
No, just any woman, especially comics, that they can just roll with shit like take getting shit on. That's a very masculine thing, I feel like. And
Yeah, it's how men show love, and it's like
and
females are not socialized to take a fucking verbal beating. We're socialized to take a physical beating.
yeah, exactly, you dumb bitches. And just like you, like she takes it, but also she gives it back too. So that's all.
Yeah, she's quick.
I agree.
She's quick. I think I said this when she was on. She's one of like on top
Not
of
as
you.
common as you think. I feel
On top
like.
of you, Chrissy, there's like 4 other funny chicks in comedy.
Right.
Oh shucks, thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
like you two are the first 2 that come to mind, obviously, because you're like the closest.
Michelle Wolf isn't one of them. Just so.
No, either
What
is
has she been up to? I
Neither
haven't
is
heard
Greg.
anything.
I don't know if she's an actor. Maybe she's doing something with her teeth or her hair.
She's like Chrissie Mayr if you put her in a microwave.
Yeah. Holy fuck, dude. That is fucking She.
Tell me kind of my hair.
Holy shit.
Write that down.
Write it
kidding.
down.
I love you,
Log
Chrissy.
it.
Michelle Wolf was also. Oh, I can't
Bye.
buy this fucking fat homosexual.
I love him. I love him.
I love him, and I
Love
don't
him.
think
Fuck
he's
me.
gay.
Bye. Best comic in the United States of America right now. I'll say it.
Other than-
Better
other than-
Wow,
other
that's
than Shane
high
Gillis.
praise.
Other than Shane Gillis.
I'm on
But
the
yeah.
Dylan train. I'm a patron. Don't miss a show. He's fucking hilarious. I'll be doing. I'll be renting his New Year's Eve thing. Whatever. I'll be switching
His
between that.
live stream.
Yep. I'll be
Yeah.
doing that. Him and Alex Jones. I'll be doing that
Whoa,
as
whoa,
well
whoa,
as
whoa, whoa. Him
Yep.
and Jonesy are doing a live stream.
him,
on
Alex
YouTube?
Jones, and Tina
yeah.
Forte. Him, Alex
Yeah.
Jones, and Tina
Oh,
Forte.
wow,
New-
really?
oh
New
my
Year's
God.
Eve.
No
Sorry.
wonder Tina's too
Sorry,
busy
we're
to
plugging
do.
other things on the show, but
Just
I would
an
also
insane
switch between whatever
asylum.
Chrissy's doing.
Wow, good for Tina. I mean,
What?
good
No
for all
wonder
of
she's
them.
too busy to do my show. I got a number after we did the show, Chrissy, and she's just
Hold
she's
on,
always
hold on,
marching.
hold on.
She is so busy.
No, I get it. I keep telling her that. She's got a family. She's a grandmother. You know what I mean? And she's
Yeah.
always marching for freedom somewhere.
She's a Jilf. Yeah. Oh, I see her at I mean, to the 2 rallies I've been to.
Chrissy, what are your thoughts on Tim Dillon? By herself.
Part of me wants to say sell because he won't text me back. Same
I
thing.
wonder
Like,
why.
I'm a
The
little
guy's
salty.
huge. He blew the fuck up. He said, "Fuck everybody."
Exactly. He just it's what happens. He blew up. He blew up after I had his phone number, so I guess that sucks for him. Yeah.
Chrissy, do you have any like actual Long Island connections with him, or is it just through the comedy?
We didn't grow up.
Oh,
we were on the
yeah.
same little kids dance troupe when
No way.
Wow, that's
We
what I
were
mean.
both-
Wow.
I've told the story way too many times, but we were both on the same dance troupe at Legs Limited. He was the first.
Oh my God.
He was the very first
Jesus.
little gay boy I had ever met. At the time, I didn't know he was gay. I just thought he was like really passionate about dance. He was the only boy. He was the only boy in this all girls dance troupe, and
I've heard him talk about this now that
Wait
you
a
say
second.
this.
He's
Wow.
actually gay?
Yeah, he just doesn't
Oh
talk.
my
to
God. I
us.
love him more now.
He was like this very blonde little boy, very passionate, enthusiastic dancer, very good, by the way, very serious. And who knew that he would grow up to be Tim Dillon? Holy shit. But yeah.
Yeah, Chris, you told me that when you came on my show. I completely forgot about that until you just said that. Because I was going to say,
So funny. Yeah.
you guys have any Long Island connections, and then I forgot you told that whole story about you guys did dance together when you were fucking young bucks. That's so funny, dude.
Hilarious.
Yeah, the studio was in Rockville Center in the town I grew up in, and I think he probably went to like a private school or a Catholic school because we didn't go to school together. But yeah, I would see him dance class.
What is that? North Village Ave?
Yeah, North Village, right? It
Oh,
was
yeah.
right next to
know
Ralph
Rockville
Sykes'.
Center.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think his parents wanted him to be a child actor of some sorts.
He
Like,
did do child acting, yeah.
He went to like a lot of tryouts and shit like that. Maybe
And he's great. He's always had this comedic voice. I think it just everything lined up for him, and he just exploded and really leaned into himself and was very confident. And he just everything lined up for him, and he exploded. So he's great. I wish him
Bye.
the best.
he
Goodbye,
rules. Big bye.
Bye.
Who's this?
Natalie
No.
Cuomo.
Oh, it doesn't even look like her. 'cause
I
she's
should have
wearing-
put her
No.
with Amanda Gale. This is a younger photo.
Yeah,
Bye.
I wish she would have beanie on and shit.
How many more days we got?
Pre-nose ring. I don't care. I hope a million.
I
I'll
know
do
this
all
is
of it.
great.
No.
Fuck. I don't know. I've never seen her stand up. I don't really know anything about her.
She's
I'm
pretty good.
I'm not doing anything. I'm holding.
She does have 2 podcasts. She has the Classy Trashy podcast, which is like her motorcycle tattoo brand, and then Thirst Trap with Amanda Gale.
I think Thirst Trap's going to get bigger.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like them. I like their clips that they
And
put
speaking of
out.
thirst trap, just look at her Instagram. That's why she's popular.
She's beautiful. Let's pull it up.
Yeah, but she didn't post comedic stand-up clips. She just posts pictures of her ass and her titties.
Yeah,
think she
wouldn't you
knows-
if you looked like that?
she's like a pinup girl. If a pinup girl was a comic, also.
To me, that sounds like she knows what the hell she's doing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think's
well,
gonna
yeah.
get more likes from fucking fat dudes? A 30-minute fucking bit or a half-naked picture? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm buying. She gets a buy out of me. She's a good enough egg to come out to the secret show, and she did
Oofa.
pretty good.
she's
And,
beautiful.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
she's
would have,
she's
I
hot.
would have
top left.
bisexual.
I don't love the
relationship.
tattoos.
I'll
As
still
a
take
comic,
Amanda Gill.
as
I'll
a
still take
comic,
Amanda
that's
Gill.
what we're talking about. As a comic,
Is that what we're talking about, or just in general?
This
We
is a
We
lot
didn't
of
go over those
tattoos.
guidelines when we started this.
we've only been showing comics?
True.
Right.
This is
That's all comic.
this is that comedy to you?
But we showed Chad.
Yeah,
Good one,
she's
me.
beautiful.
Ski,
I
what are
would-
you doing? Didn't you say buy?
Yeah.
Sell.
Go ahead.
I'm selling. This doesn't look like comics page.
Mead, you have said you think her
Oh, there's
tattoos
one right
suck.
there.
You don't like her tattoos, Mead.
There's one
I,
right
I
there.
think they're like, I don't know. I
Chosen off of a wall at a
Yeah,
tattoo.
pretty much.
They're supposed to be buying or selling on their brand.
Buying or selling
Brand.
them. Yeah, they're successful.
I'm buying the brand. I'm buying the brand.
I'll buy the brand. I'll buy the brand all
I'm
fucking
buying the
day.
brand. I'm
Oh
buying
buy
my
the brand.
god. Yes.
I'm gonna need to buy new Kleenex if you keep
Not wearing
scrolling
hard
through
clothes.
this fucking thing.
She's not showing up on
God
motorcycles.
damn it.
I'm buying whatever she's selling.
Yeah, I need to buy new socks.
She had to make jokes.
Oh,
about
if she showed up on a motorcycle in my house, I would have come.
Let me ask one question.
there.
White
To the
would have came
boys.
out of your penis.
Gun to your
Yeah.
head. I'm just talking purely the chick herself, not comedy, not brand. Amanda Gale and Natalie Cuomo. Who do you got?
Amanda
Amanda
Gale.
Gale.
Same here. For sure.
We all
Thank
did it at
you.
the same time.
So for
Yeah, I
that
guess we'll
reason
go with Amanda.
alone, I sell.
I don't know.
I'm going to buy on the brand.
Frank, I think
Buying the
it's
brand.
50-50. Frank might be leaning towards Natalie.
Frank said that?
Yeah, he's going like this, which I don't know if that's him playing with their boobs or if it's 50-50.
Good man, Frank.
Frankie's the best.
This is great picture.
Was that the last one? I see Berg's next.
Yeah, he likes the under boob, and Natalie had a good under boob shot.
Yeah, the
I,
under boob is hot.
I scrolled past it.
You're
Yeah,
forgetting one
Because
because
Frank was there.
Frank is in the. Yeah, he's behind the
Yeah,
camera.
you wanted to see it. You didn't
Tongues
want to-
under it. I
He
don't want
sees
to
it. This is like he locks himself in the
Chrissy.
bathroom in the morning and looks at everything.
I mean, you know what? I don't. I can take all the eye candy I want if I want, you know. But if I'm not,
If you're not
inside it-
laughing, you're not.
yeah.
Correct. I
If he
don't
ain't
know.
laughing, he ain't coming.
Oh, we did Berg. We did him.
By himself.
Hey.
We're gonna do it.
This is probably
Bye,
the
bye, 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 bye,
biggest
bye.
buy of all of them. This
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna make money off of this
I'm
one.
throwing the rest of my money at Ryan Long.
However, you know who outdid him in all his funny sketches was Shane Gillis
Danny?
and John
Oh.
McKeever. Shane
Really?
Gillis and Johnny McKeever's two sketches are funnier than any of his, which were already hilarious to begin with.
Wait, who are you
We're
talking
getting
about?
an
Who are you talking
echo.
about? Name the sketch you're talking about.
You could go to
Uncle, what is it?
Gil-
Uncle.
Oh,
Hold on.
Uncle Daycare.
hold on. There's Uncle Daycare and there's ISIS Toyota by Shane Gillis and John
That's hilarious.
McKeever. It's the YouTube is called Gilly and Keeves, Keeves. They're
I
doing
agree
their
with-
own sketch show.
I agree with what Fenz has said, although I feel like it's a little bit different because I think Ryan Long is they're kind of more of a fine point on the videos he makes, like a specific. I don't know. I feel like they both have a spot. I feel like Gillis
yeah,
and
yeah.
McKeeve's
100%.
videos are kind of
There's
way
niche.
more like an SNL. Like anybody can watch those and laugh. You know,
Right.
Ryan Long. I fucking those videos are fucking
Oh, they're-
hilarious. But
He's
if you're not from our viewpoint,
There you
like,
go.
"Ah, this guy's an idiot.
It doesn't matter because he's shedding so
Oh,
much
yeah.
light on the
Chrissy.
fucking contradictions and inconsistencies.
This is
of-
great. This is
Have you
great.
guys seen this?
Yes, Chrissy, play the no. Play this one's 6 minutes. Play the ISIS Toyota. That one's quicker.
All right.
And it's like really to the point. But go watch this. This is fucking great.
Mead, what were you saying, Mead? Well,
I think Ryan Long's done so much, and Danny too, because he's a huge part of those.
There it is.
clips.
Is it this one?
No, fourth
This one.
one. Yeah, there you go. So fucking funny, and it's a quick one.
This is good. This is
I'm
good.
Bob Isis of Isis Toyota.
You got to turn it up.
We have a great collection of pre-owned certified Toyotas. But there's one thing I want
Wait.
to be very clear.
Oh, yeah.
and it's that we have nothing to do with the terrorists over there in the Middle East right now. And that's why we are the good ISIS.
All right, listen, you gotta lean into the ISIS thing. It's a good marketing tool.
It's a great marketing tool. I agree with Barbie. I think you should be like, here, ISIS.
Production value is really great.
That's McKeeva. He's the one who does it, the one talking. That's great.
We're not wishing death to any of our enemies. We are wishing death to high prices.
Yeah.
No.
He's just such a classic. He leans into being such just a classic white guy.
Yeah.
So good at it.
And I could be like, I could be doing that.
See, this is why they shouldn't have fired Shane from SNL. He's so funny.
Oh my God, he would have
One must
made.
be looking at this, kicking himself in his circumcised dick, dude, because they crushed it on these two sketches, and now they're doing their own thing.
Pre-owned certified Toyota. People don't respect you. To the youngsters.
Well, we're looking at what the new SNL is. It's these,
Yep.
these
This is more like a Mad TV vibe. I was
Oh,
wondering
yeah.
Finance, because Finance used to do these type of videos and they were
Yeah.
fucking gold.
What's that?
Finance used to do these type of videos and
Yeah.
they were gold. That's why I told him, because he hasn't done them in 2020.
This stuff is
O.J.
going to be
Anderson?
infinitely better than SNL ever will be again.
100%. Yep.
And the other show that he did, Tires.
Tires was beautiful.
Tires was great.
Chrissy, you've seen the Fireman sketch, right?
Oh my God.
The
that's
Fireman
great.
sketch is unbelievable.
Everything that John McKeeva does, everything these guys are naming is written, directed, whatever, by McKeeva, their buddy.
Dude, if you play
So
that
good.
Fireman sketch right now, I mean there's nothing funnier.
We can just sit here and watch YouTube
Yeah,
videos.
we don't need to watch other people's sketches for.
Listeners, go watch anything
I
John
like
McKeeva does. Yeah, Ryan Long, big buy on him. His
Big
fucking
buy on
sketch-
Ryan.
Is anybody selling? I think we're all buying, right?
No way. He's
Yeah.
not selling.
All right. Look, I think. Oh, what about this guy? This might be
Oh,
the first one.
boy.
Whoa.
I don't know.
I love Artie. He's the reason I got into Compound originally. He's one of the reasons I listened to Kevin originally. He did, but I don't know what the fuck. He released that one show a month ago now with his agent just answering questions. I have to unfortunately sell because I don't know if I guess you could buy. You say buy low, but I don't know if he.
can buy 'em low.
It doesn't seem like he's like in any rush or ever will get back on a circuit or anything.
Let me
I
ask
don't know.
you, Stancil, what has Artie Lang always done? He's always came back.
Heroin.
Yeah,
He always came back.
He's like a cat.
He always lands on a needle.
There's no way I can sell on Artie.
Dude, he's in his 50s, 60s, which is 140 in heroin.
This is money. There's no emotions involved. Right?
140 in heroin years.
Yeah.
I love Artie to death. I've always loved him my whole life, but he's not coming back. There's no chance.
He'll be
If
back.
he was
He'll be
going
back.
to,
He'll be back. He'll be back, and it'll be bigger than ever.
Ski.
I don't know.
He won't.
I know
No,
where you're
he
coming
won't.
from, but I don't know on this one.
You're just a huge fan of his, bro. He will not. There's no chance.
Dude, he's the reason the show exists.
I understand, but he's not coming back, and that doesn't change that.
He'll be
There's
back. True.
nothing we can do about it.
Frank is saying buy low because he will get a lot of chances because he is such a nice guy.
I
People
don't think he
love him.
wants to anymore. It doesn't seem like he
Yeah.
wants to anymore.
Exactly.
He's been fine. He's been
AJ
fine
Pinta.
for months. For a while now. He could have done stuff.
Yeah,
You
Jim's right.
remember the AJ Pinta episode MLC recently?
It has
Artie
nothing to
will
do
be
with how
back.
much I like him. This is money. This is we're buying and selling
saying,
stocks here.
everybody's
This
giving
is
my
no
fan.
emotions. I'm selling.
Okay.
Mm.
You got to consider whether he wants to come back to podcasting or he wants to do stand up
Right.
because stand up's fucking limited right now. This is a weird time to judge people based on their stand up. So
Yeah.
Did you guys
maybe
not hear the
just-
episode with him and Nick DiPaolo?
I don't think he wants
I,
to.
I did not. No, I should.
No, I
He
didn't.
was talking about coming back from the comics gym and everything else.
I'll believe it when I
Okay.
see it. I've heard a lot of. He's always said a
Alright.
lot of
I
things.
buy it. I buy
I'd
it.
always-
I buy it.
I'm selling.
I'm selling.
Selling.
Oh, we're split on him. All right.
Mead, what are you doing?
I'll prospectively buy. Just
I'm selling.
There it
Old
is.
prospector.
Buy out of respect.
He's an old
yeah,
prospect.
respectively.
Respect.
I don't know. I always loved Artie.
No, it's not that we don't love him. It's just he ain't going to do shit.
No. Okay. Well, I don't even know if I want to buy. I don't know if there's anything to come out of anything. You know, we don't. He's such a wild card. It's just
He'll be
it's
back.
a rough stock to even make a.
It's
Chrissy,
like a
what are you
quarterback.
doing? What are you doing, Chrissy?
Why
Are you
not have a
involved?
little?
What am I doing?
Yeah, you buying, selling?
I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I think that's the thing. It's like I'm not 100% sure like what his want or his drive is right now, but I think I think, yeah, just like what Frank said, like this has been a good downtime for him to kind of recover, regroup. And I think like if he, we've seen him be really motivated. We saw, that show he did, the Comics Gym, was great. It would get thousands of views. So the second he wants to launch, maybe he is laying low because of COVID. Maybe he is like worried about it. But yeah, I'm going to be watching him closely next year. See what he does.
Cool.
Chrissie, I believe we have one more comic.
I think that's it. That might be the last one. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Oh, what about Barry Ribs? I don't have his photo.
Yeah, put him up. You're doing the joke now.
Barry Ribs. That's a tough one.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll buy.
That's a true penny stock. I'm buying, and I love him.
I'll buy because he has. I don't know. He's done a lot of new stuff since I saw him a year ago.
Yeah, he was in that Ryan Long sketch.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
His father something. That was when I saw him, I was like, holy shit, it's Barry.
Yeah.
He was a priest. That was
yeah,
sick.
I am going to buy. I feel like everyone in our circle has known about him. I think maybe 2021 is when he really finds his wings at the tender age of 75.
100% agree.
Yeah.
2021 is Barry Ribs year.
There it is right there. Men Against Banning TikTok, and he was a pedophile priest.
Oh, and it was almost like he was born to play that role. Really great.
Yeah. I think he was actually supposed to be from Boston, too. He was like father something.
Know Barry Ribs when he wasn't old?
Who did I talk to that knew him in the 90s, which he was probably still 57 at the time?
I don't understand this photo.
I think it was,
No.
the fuck said it?
It's terrifying.
What is
He has a lot of
Thing.
obscure photos. Like he'll, I don't know what this means. If it's a secret message.
That looks like he's something like a QAnon drop.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's a shot for the Vince Lombardi trucker stop.
Oh
That's
my God. But he is a big supporter of comics and the hustle. Humble, maybe that has something to do with being homeless at one time, but great guy. He's pulling for anybody who's a good soul.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Fucking great. It's awesome to meet him at Mead's house. My wife talked to him for about 2 hours straight.
Oh, I think he's so funny, man.
He's the best.
I think he's so underrated.
Yeah,
Dude,
he is.
A great hang, too.
The last comedians to
Great
the
hang.
compound, man. He got up there and he fucking ripped that room.
Yes.
Every
Chrissie,
time
you
I've
were there.
seen
What'd
him,
you
every
think?
time I've seen him in line, he rips. I say, I'm sorry, but Barry Ribs he's funny on stage. He's funny.
He is funny on stage.
And he had to write all new 10, 15 minutes or whatever he did because he knew everyone there had already heard all his shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
from what you
they
guys
all
said.
fucking ripped off.
Yeah.
It's like when he gets that microphone in his hand, he just rips, and it's great. Because guess what? Guys like Barry Ribs, they don't have index cards. Sorry, boys.
It's true. That's true.
Look, I
Very
made a
true.
banner.
He just has
banner.
that notes in his wallet that are undecipherable.
In his bowling ball bag.
They're on like McDonald's
God.
receipts.
Yeah. Fuck.
God, I love him. I thought of Barry when that dumb bitch Kamala Harris like made that tweet the other day, like parents or no, somebody said Joe Biden or something. Parents shouldn't have to go to McDonald's to have Wi-Fi.
Oh, I did see that to teach their kids.
Yeah.
Neither should Barry Ribs.
Yeah, neither should Barry.
Yeah.
Ribs. Jesus Christ. Barry Ribs 2024.
He's super funny. And I think, like, not to say that Barry couldn't blow up on his own. He definitely could. But I think, like, the second anybody in his sphere blows up and there's a need or a role or something to be cast for an old dude, he's everybody's number one pick.
You've had him on Wet Spot. He's fucking hilarious on that, you know?
He's super funny. He's a team player. He listens. He's not afraid to look ridiculous. He'll bring up ideas like weeks in advance. Like that's the kind of person, that you can work with, not somebody who just shows up and you're like, hey, this show is all planned. And then they're like, okay, but could I just do an Australian accent? Like that's not really that's an example of that's just a hypothetical.
That's either Mike Figs or me.
Figs.
You guys are great. See, like as people who are watching can see how great you all are. You guys are not afraid to talk shit, be real, say the truth. You'll be honest. You'll be, and your perspectives are all different and all great. And everybody should watch not just Ski Mask Collective, but The Offensive with Paul Fenz. Sports Mass Collective with Stancil and Mead, and the other show.
Oh, and Juggy. We can't forget Juggy.
Haha.
Yes. Now, please go around and tell the fine people where you can each be followed, supported, etc.
Fenz?
No, Ski, go first. No, Ski, go first.
I gotta go last.
Oh, I'll go.
Right, gotta go last. This is professional
first.
stuff here.
Okay, all right, Jim, you go. Sorry, excuse me.
I'm
Okay,
just
you
going to
go.
get out of the way. Yeah.
His
At
McDonald's
Stancil
is
Jim.
outside.
And once again, thank you. Chrissy, we didn't do you, but I would be buying Chrissy. I honestly
I
do.
do.
I honestly do
100%.
listen to your podcasts.
Crushing
You've always been fucking funny whenever your show on
Great
Compound,
guest.
obviously, and whenever you're on in Hot
Aw,
Water. So thank you,
thank
Chrissy. And you're
you.
also so good to idiots like us. So thank you, Chrissy. That's all I got.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, look, see, like, wait, a ticker. Stancil Jim.
Wow.
Wow, I like this better than Zoom.
I know it's
know.
it's a little bit of a pain to learn, but I think it's worth it because, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
check
you
this
can.
out.
What I would do, I would mention a clip and then I'd holding up my phone like an idiot. So, no more of that. All right, Paul.
At Paul_Fenz on all social media. Like she said, listen to the Ski Mask Collective and Offensive, all the shows. It's youtube.com/Ski Mask Media for all 4 shows. They're all on the same channel. And twitch.tv/Paul Fenz if you want to watch me play video games and yell slurs into the microphone.
Ooh, I do.
That's it.
Mead.
At I'm not Mead on Twitter, obviously. We got to push the merch, skimaskcollective.com.
Hell yeah.
For the merch.
What kind of merch
Also,
do you
Secret
have?
Show Comedy on Instagram, right?
What's that?
Secret Show Comedy?
Secret Show Comedy on it. Oh, I did start an Instagram page to keep all the I got to tend to that to keep all the photos that we collect from the secret shows. Thank you, Ski. New secret show is we have one in the works for up in at the studio, right? That's gonna have it. So we got to work on that. And I'm trying to look up other options right now. Nobody wants to host these indoor fucking events, so it's becoming a little bit of a struggle. But we're gonna get through it and find a good venue and keep those rolling. So through the winter.
Look, if you want to find any of these boys, just go to Ski Mask Collective at Twitter, and you're going to find their shows because I retweet them. Sports Mask Collective, Offensive, Fit Mask Collective. We got everything going on right now. New website, skimaskcollective.com. So we're going to be posting everything.
Get an Elvis was gay shirt.
Elvis was gay. Buy the shirt.
Buy an Offensive shirt. Do not buy the Elvis was gay shirt.
Elvis
New
was
logo
gay.
is good. Speaking of which, he's got a nice new logo.
Thank you. Shout out to Patrick, my boy, all good 23.
Paul, did you ever think of naming your show On the Fens?
Mike Rainey hit me with that joke, and I workshopped it a bit with a couple of my buddies, and there was so many offensive on the fence. I mean, there's so many puns you could put Fens in, dude. I think Chrissy, you said on one stream I should open a Mercedes-Benz dealership called Fenz's Benzes.
Yeah.
There's so many good end puns.
And you just slap a Mercedes-Benz like logo on there, even though it's not, even though it's a Kia. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you used to do the peace sign when you were a kid? The retarded kids used to make it look like a Mercedes-Benz sign because they didn't know how to draw a peace sign.
No.
No, I don't remember that. How do you make them? What do you have to have 3 fingers?
I didn't go to a special
Isn't
school.
a Benz symbol like that?
Anyways, whatever show he's on, whatever one he wants to promote, it's on Ski Mask Collective. And just go there. You can find all these guys, man. These guys, I love you guys. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Chrissy. Thank you for having us on.
Thank you, Chrissy. This is great.
Let's go around. What's a special wish for everyone or for yourselves for 2021?
Stancil, you start.
Stancil.
None. Next.
I just want this gay shit to be over with. That's it. That's my only wish. Can I go back to last year? This year, like Ski said, shitty year overall for like everybody, but my kid was born. We started this podcast. Everything's coming up, fucking all of us. It's been a great year in that aspect. But yeah, can we just go back to 2019 living? That's it.
Oh, wait.
Yo.
Is the baby awake?
No, he's sleeping, dude.
Put him on.
Did you mean like is he awake? Like does he know that coronavirus is a scam?
The baby's fully pilled. When they wanted to give him a flu vaccine, I gave him a red pill instead. But no, he's sleeping.
Wake him up,
Aw.
Paul.
No, I'm not waking him
Yeah, let's see him.
Come
up.
on.
Not for Uncle
Come
Timmy.
on, let's see Paul
Your
Jr.
baby.
I've never shown him on the show except one that me and
Show us
Ski
your
had to delete.
baby.
Yeah, fucking evil Sam is gonna put a mustache on him or
Yeah,
something.
don't show your kid on the show. I would not show my
Kid will
baby
have a
on
dick
there.
in his mouth in 30 seconds.
All right,
Mead,
Mead,
what's
what's
your-
your Christmas wish?
Mike,
Your New Year's wish.
I want this to all end so we can go back to being happy, or miserable, but whatever. You know, I don't care. I'm happy to have these guys. As horrible as this year was, this came out of it,
Yeah.
and I'm thankful for that. You know, that's
You guys
it.
helped a
That's all I
young
got.
lad move from Texas, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
Connecticut got a little less gay. That was
Just
possible.
very slightly. It's still
Yeah.
very gay.
Mine-
But then Stancil got more gay. So it's
Yeah.
gotta be
Yeah, he's offsetting the machismo.
Yeah, I think Ski just offset Stancil. That's it, and everything's still the same.
It's
Mead, you and Chrissy, thank you. Best part of 2020 was those shows.
Aw.
yeah. Well, Timmy, best part is the shows is you coming, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
the
gay.
chicken parms.
Yeah, Tim gave me a sweet Guns N' Roses shirt for my birthday.
And I got a Rancid shirt, and I'm psyched about that. I wear it all the time.
Yeah,
I got a
that's-
Napoleon Dynamite action figure of Kip because everyone says I look like
Oh,
him.
really? I have
Yeah.
one of your point. You do look like Kip.
Yeah,
Anyway,
look at him, dude.
Yeah, yeah. My New Year's wish is that we don't stop fighting. That the we got to band together, Patriots, First Amendment, Second Amendment people, like that. We just don't give up.
Yeah,
And
Patriots already suck, so
what? Oh,
Chill,
no,
chill,
not the
chill, chill,
football
chill, chill.
team.
save it for Sports Mask.
We have a show. For that.
Yeah. That we just keep fighting the good fight, and we don't let the commies and the great resetters win. And
That's, yeah, neat.
I like that.
I like that.
I'm on
too.
board.
yeah. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming on, everybody.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Follow all these
Thank
guys.
Thank you,
Watch
Good
their
see,
shows.
see.
Where you go?
Where
Do
am I
you
going?
feel like doing these rallies now is kind of pointless? Because
No, it's never
they-
pointless. It's never pointless, Tim.
if this guy
because-
gets in, what happens? I mean,
Well, that's the thing is like, let's say, and I don't think this is going to happen, but let's say like Biden is inaugurated. It's not like all the patriots, we just disappear. It's like there is this new kind of populist, I don't know if people want to call it the MAGA group, the populist group. It's like we're not. I think the plan is like the really outspoken ones run for office. We continue to like band together, work together, because it's
always
not about
ripple office.
Yeah, it's not about whether Biden is president or not. It's like the future of where this country is headed. And if we don't have control over Biden for the next 4 years, okay, what do we have control over? And just making sure like not everything is bought up by China and like so many other things.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be Biden.
Wishes.
It's not going to be Biden running this country. First of all, it's going to be Kamala
Right.
Harris. Have you ever said no to a black woman?
No, I'm too scared to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think there's always going to be a need for that collective to stay together and push for not non-woke bullshit. So
I never gave my New Year's wishes. You were about
Oh
to hang
yeah,
up?
yes.
What's your wish, buddy?
What?
What's your wish?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Ed.
This year, I'm gonna get married, and I'm gonna have the boys here in studio.
Yep. Well,
Ooh.
that's next week, so
Right.
we can knock that out real quick.
Yeah, let's knock.
Are
that one
you
out
really?
first. That's right. I am.
Wow.
You coming up, aren't you?
Wow.
Yeah, you fucking.
I better be your best man, you fucking pussy.
No, you're not.
I want to be invited.
Nobody but
Panicking.
Nobody but Stancil.
Chrissy, happy New Year.
Wow.
Happy New Year, TJ Tim. TJ Tim.
Happy New Year's to all you guys.
I love you guys so
Love all
much.
you guys. Chrissy, thank you.
You guys are the best. Keep doing what you're doing. You're all talented hotties, and big fan of all of you.
Wow. Love you, Chrissy. Thank you.
Love you
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.